Dear cadets, as you know, this is the time of COVID-19 pandemic. School has decided to start the online classes. With the continuation of same, today I would like to start the first chapter of 7th class science, that is nutrition in plants. As you know, nutrition is very important for living beings. Without nutrition, living being cannot survive. And as you know, living being means plants and animals. So here we will discuss the nutrition in plants. Number one thing is here, what are nutrients? Actually, nutrients is nothing but the components of food like carbohydrate, proteins, vitamins, fats, mineral, water, etc. Next one thing is, what is nutrition? Nutrition is nothing but a mode of taking of food and their utilization by the body. As you know, when they take their food, it gets digested in their alimentary canal, and now different body organs utilize that one nutrition or nutrients for their day-to-day activity. If they will not take the nutrition, then they can't survive in this nature. There are different mode of nutrition. Basically, in the syllabus, they have discussed two modes of nutrition. First one is the autotrophic mode of nutrition, which is followed by the plants. Second one is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Under heterotrophic mode of nutrition, animals do not prepare their own food. They depend on plants for their food. Actually, they take ready-made food. In heterotrophic mode of nutrition, three different ways are there. Number one is the parasitic mode of nutrition. Second one is insectivorous mode of nutrition. Third one is saprotrophic mode of nutrition. The first mode of nutrition is autotrophic mode of nutrition. As it is written here, auto means self, and tropes means nourishment by self. In this mode of nutrition, organism, basically plant, they prepare their own food with the help of water and carbon dioxide in their leaves. Actually, in the leaves there is a one green pigment. The name of that one is chlorophyll. With the help of chlorophyll, they absorb water with the help of root from the soil and absorb carbon dioxide, and in presence of sunlight they prepare their food. That is why this nourishment or this nutrition is known as autotrophic mode of nutrition. They prepare their food themselves without the help of other organism. This mode of nutrition is known as autotrophic mode of nutrition. In this process, the solar energy is captured with the help of chlorophyll and it is converted into chemical energy, and in the form of carbohydrate they store their food. Second mode of nutrition is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heteros means other, tropes means nourishment by other. In this mode of nutrition, animals do not prepare their own food. Rather, they depend for their food on another in plants, which they prepare their food themselves. Actually, in this mode of nutrition, they take ready-made food, which is actually prepared by the plants, and with the help of their body organs, they absorb or take that one food which has already been synthesized by the plants. That is why this mode of nutrition is known as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Photosynthesis. As you know, plants prepare their food by themselves. Actually, photosynthesis is nothing but a food making process of plants. Leaves of plant is known as food factory of plant because entire food of plant is synthesized in the leaves only. As far as the definition of photosynthesis is concerned, it is nothing but a process of making of food by green plants with the help of water and carbon dioxide in chlorophyll of leaves in presence of sunlight. Actually, water is present in the soil, and with the help of root, plant absorb that water, and carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere they absorb with the help of stomata. There is the exchange of gases by the small pores of leaves. They absorb the carbon dioxide. When these two raw material plants collects, then what they will do? They will store that one in the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll that will absorb the sunlight of atmosphere, and they will synthesize their food, and that will be stored in the leaves in the form of carbohydrate. The chemical equation of photosynthesis is written here. Carbon dioxide plus water, chlorophyll, sunlight, they form carbohydrate and oxygen. Actually, photosynthesis is the process in which two gases are used. Number one is the carbon dioxide gas, which is absorbed, and the most important gas, oxygen, which is evolved. So in photosynthesis is the process which balance these two gases in the atmosphere. Actually, excess of carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere, that is harmful, which is being absorbed by the plants, and the most important gas which human being is utilizing in their respiration, that is oxygen, is evolved. So the balance of these two gases in the nature is maintained by the photosynthesis process. Synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrate. As you know, our body do not require only carbohydrate. It requires so many nutrients. So the question arises here, other than carbohydrate, how the other foods are prepared by the plants. Actually, there are one bacteria known as cyanobacteria and alga. They are found in the root nodules of plant, especially leguminous plant. There is a small nodule which is present in the leguminous plants. These leguminous plant nodules, these bacteria are present. These bacteria and alga, they absorb the atmospheric nitrogen which is present in 78%. These nitrogen percentage or these nitrogen concentration is not usable form. So these bacteria and alga, they fix that one nitrogen into nitrogenous compound, means in usable form. These usable forms compound is absorbed by the absorbed by the plants. These plants food when will be eaten by the humans or other animals, so they will be converted into protein. In this way, our body, whatever nutrients they require, they can replenish with the help of such kind of plants. There are some other mode of nutrition which falls under the category of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The first one is parasitic mode of nutrition. In parasitic mode of nutrition, plants or animals do not prepare their food. They do not have chlorophyll. Rather, they take it from host plant or animal in ready-made form. You might have heard about the cuscuta or amarvel. Their yellowish color leaves are there. They do not prepare their own food. They climb on some other plants which are having the chlorophyll. Those host plant or animal, they will prepare their food, and these amarvel or cuscuta will absorb the food from that plant. So actually they are not preparing their food, they are taking it from host plant in ready-made form. Some animals are also parasites like lice, bedbugs, mosquitoes. They do not prepare their food, but they depends on their food for animals. like lice, it is sucking the blood of human. Bed bugs also, they suck the blood of humans. Mosquitoes also, they suck the blood of humans. In this way, these animals are following the parasitic mode of nutrition, because they do not prepare their own food. They take ready-made food from their host plants or animal. Second one is the insectivorous mode of nutrition. As its name itself suggests, insectivorous, insect eating plants or animals. In this mode of nutrition, plant attract the insects and trap them into pitcher like structure. Inside of it, they secrete digestive enzyme and digest insects. Pitcher is nothing but a modified leaves. Example of this mode of nutrition is pitcher plant. Actually, in pitcher plant leaves, they modified into pitcher like structure. In this pitcher like structure, there is a small lid, and inside of that one, small hairy structures are found. They are also known as tentacles. With the help of these tentacles, they attract the insect. Actually, these hairs, they are very attractive colors. Because of this attractive color, insects get attracted towards that side, and once they get into lid, automatically closed, and inside of pitcher, they secrete digestive enzymes, and those insects gets digested. There is a one very important information regarding the pitcher plant. It doesn't mean that pitcher plant is not having the chlorophyll. Pitcher plant leaves, they are having chlorophyll, but whatever amount of food they are preparing with the help of chlorophyll, that is not sufficient. That is why, to compensate their nutrition, they follow the insectivorous mode of nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, they not only take the help of leaves, they take the help of digestive enzymes also. So this pitcher plant, that is very important plant in the forest. The third mode of heterotrophic mode of nutrition is saprotrophic mode of nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, plants get their nutrition from dead and decaying matter. They absorb food in solution form. They do not have mouth, but they will absorb the food in solution form. Plants following this mode of nutrition is known as saprotrophs. The example of this mode of nutrition is fungi, yeast, mushrooms, etc. Now try to understand. In rainy season, you might have seen the mushroom. Wherever dead decaying organic matters are there, they grow there. And from dead and decaying matter, means they grow and they secrete some digestive enzymes. These digestive enzymes, they dissolve the food which is present in the dead and decaying matter, and when they dissolve it, they absorb it. You might have seen the mold or yeast or some other fungus. These fungus are useful also, but some are very harmful also, because they spread some diseases, and these diseases are very harmful for the human. That is why we should always be careful from such kind of plants. Symbiotic relationship. It is a special kind of relationship in which organisms live together and share food, shelter and nutrients. In such kind of relationship, one particular organism gives something to other, and in return other will also give to the first one. So it is one type of mutual understanding. In this mutual understanding, the best example is lichen. Lichen is one type of alga. This alga is having chlorophyll. That is why it can prepare their food, but it does not have root system. so it can't absorb the water and mineral from the soil. That is why it associate themselves with fungus. So fungus provide shelter, water and nutrients from soil to them, and alga is having chlorophyll, so it synthesize their food and fungus will also get. So in symbiotic relationship, organisms live together and share food, shelter and nutrients, and this is one kind of healthy relationship. Since one is incomplete without others, that is why they can't survive. That is why they associate with each other and happily live in this nature. How nutrients are replenished in the soil? As we know that all plants, they are having well defined root system. With the help of root system, they absorb water and minerals from the soil, and through xylem they transport it to the upper part of plants, where with the help of chlorophyll these nutrients and water get converted into food. So since the number of plants are more, after a certain time there will be shortage of these nutrients in the soil. But nature has given some other method to replenish the shortage of these nutrients also. As we know, in the leguminous plants root system, there is a small bacteria that is known as rhizobium. These bacteria have got the capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen into usable nitrogenous compound. These usable nitrogenous compound get converted into different kinds of nutrients in the soil. So whatever shortage of nutrients are there, because of the absorption of the root of the plant, this can be replenished by these leguminous plants bacteria, that is rhizobium. That is why to replenish the shortage of nutrients, crop rotation should be followed, and some leguminous crops should be grown in the field, so that the fertility of the soil can be maintained for long period of time. So dear cadets, in this way this chapter is almost wind up. Once again I am recapitulating what today we have discussed or completed. We have started with the definition of nutrients. What are the nutrients? So nutrients are nothing but the components of food like fat, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, etc. Nutrition is nothing but a mode of taking of food and their utilization by the body. Then we have discussed here mode of nutrition. There are different kinds of mode of nutrition are there. First one is the autotrophic mode of nutrition, which is followed by the plant. Second one is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, which is followed by the some animals and plants. We have discussed different kinds of mode of nutrition, especially heterotrophic mode of nutrition like parasitic mode of nutrition, saprotrophic mode of nutrition, and insectivorous mode of nutrition. In insectivorous mode of nutrition, the best example was pitcher plant. We have also discussed the symbiotic relationship. In symbiotic relationship, both animals which are associated together, alone they can't do anything. But when they join together, they get the nutrients. So in such kind of relationship, one particular organism provides something to the other, and other in turn also provides something to the first animal, like lichen. Lichen is one type of alga which is having chlorophyll. So because of chlorophyll, it can synthesize their food, but it is not having root system. So for nutrients and water, it depends on other animal, that is fungus. Fungus provide him minerals and water, and now with the help of that water and minerals, this alga synthesize food. So fungus is also getting food from the alga. Fourth, we have discussed today, that is the replenishment of nutrients in the soil. And as we know, plants well defined root system, they absorb the minerals and water from the soil. So after some period of time, there is a shortage of these things in the soil. So somebody should be there to replenish the loss of these nutrients in the soil. Otherwise, soil will become. Okay, so dear children, in this way this chapter is finished. Now this is the time of getting the feedback. So whatever today I have taught, I am giving some questions in this particular section. You have to write their answer and send to my WhatsApp number personally. The mobile number is 97435350029. WhatsApp number. Thank you. इसको फोकस कर